What's happening? What's happening? What's happening? Because you know it's your boy B High Radio Shout in. As always, I got my podcast partner off in this thing, OG Gangsta Wicked, aka Big Galaxy,
aka Galaxy Wick, aka Mr. Decatur, aka.
Sit down, don't come here on your book.
You don't say nothing. When Big Boy give you all these different names, aka Leslie Littlefoot, aka Daddy Fast, you be cheering. When I do it, it's a problem.
No, well, I gave you Big Galaxy. I made it bigger.
Whatever.
You know what? First of all, you in trouble today.
What I did?
Because you the only one from the east side at this table today, too, sir. So, you know, he talks a lot of stuff about this west side stuff. He said they be lames, we all kinds of weak fuck niggas and everything else.
I don't believe you were.
Yo, bro.
You already see how niggas do. You know back in the day, when a nigga, you had beef with a nigga from the other street, and then you go back to your street and be like, that nigga saying fuck all us.
Yeah,
that's what he doing right now.
That's okay.
You know, I'm so sick of your shit already, but hey, we got an A-Town legend, the West Side legend on this thing.
Yes,
the
sir.
PSC's own MacBoney. What's going on,
Yes, sir.
fool?
Hey, man, checking in. You know what I mean? Had to pull up on y'all players.
Man, appreciate you putting up on us, though. I mean, Mac, first of all, the PSC is back together. Y'all out there moving and grooving, dropping visuals left and right.
Yes, sir.
I mean, y'all just got back from Miami and this thing. I mean, what's really good with it, boss?
I mean, we just putting it all in perspective. It's a new industry these days, man.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? When I go into these offices, they want content. We need content, man. We want content. You know, we need you to show us something, sell us something, sell us the lifestyle. Hey, man, I mean, we living it. We actually living it. We actually doing it. I mean, y'all need to see my every waking mood. That's how they want you these days, man. They want to see everything you're doing, man, down to your Cocoa Krispies, man. They want to know what kind of cereal you putting in the bowl, man. It's crazy out here, man. You know what I mean?
I mean, Mac, talk to me though, man. What goes through your mind when you go back into these labels now and you realize that it's about content? Because I mean, in 01, it wasn't about no content. It was just about y'all jamming in the street.
Right. I mean, you know, we came from a hand-to-hand hustle.
Yeah.
A hand-to-hand grind, as they would say, out the trunk, as Too Short would say. You know what I mean? We did CDs, you know, which you really don't need anymore. I mean, you really don't need a CD. They done changed this world to a digital thing. So I mean, you know, they want the people to buy into you now. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? They want you to sell yourself, and it's kind of a scary thing, I guess. I don't know when somebody say sell yourself. Sell me. You know, I mean. The art won't do it enough for you. I mean, and they want more, and it's just like they want more and more and more of you. Wow. You know what I'm saying? I mean,
they want the DNA.
I mean, you see what I'm saying?
Yeah. They want the DNA.
There's something going on, man. You know what I mean? You can't copy this shit, though.
Exactly. Come on now. I mean, when the squad got back together, though, Mac.
Yeah.
What was you at mentally? What was you doing for it? How was you feeling, man? Was this something that you were prepared for, waiting on, or was it something that was a surprise to you? How did you feel?
Well, you know, to be truthful and to be honest, I was actually working on a project with T.O. Green. Y'all familiar with T.O.?
Yeah.
So me and T.O. Green was putting a project together with another artist. You know what I'm saying? Not going to say his name right now. Really dope artist, though.
Yeah.
And I brought it to Tip. You know what I'm saying? I was like, you know, check out something I had been doing on my own. I was actually working with Stroud over at Ray Daniels Studio.
Okay.
And we was actually, you know, just putting, you know what I'm saying, putting different stuff together. I was over there actually writing. People don't know. I was actually writing a lot of records for a lot of girls around here. You know what I'm saying? I had been penning.
I heard about that jug right there. That's a good one, because see, that's why these females snapping so hard too now.
I had been penning some stuff on the low for a couple of the female artists that's out here. I actually worked on a record with Ghana. And a female. Me and him got in and put one together for her. You know what I'm saying? And I came to bro with, you know, some stuff I was doing, and he was like, well, you know, how you feel about, you know, doing this and that.
Exactly.
And I was like, that cool, but we can't make this and that. You know what I'm saying? We can't do it like that. So it ended up maybe a couple of years down the line, forming back into what we have now, which is the original team. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, I always been doing my thing. I just got, you know what I'm saying, behind the scenes with my pen. You know what I'm saying?
I ain't mad at that.
Because you got to find yourself in this business. In this business, it take you in different directions.
Facts.
You see what I'm saying? I done been on the line with, you know, shout out to Be Rich.
Yeah.
He put me in line with different companies and different people. Once they found out certain records were wrote by me, they wanted to, you know, put me in writers' camps out in California and, you know, different things of that nature. And, you know what I'm saying, write little jingles for movies and stuff like that. Like, it's different things you can do in this business, man, you know what I'm saying, and still be relevant and nobody even know that you're
busy as hell.
They'll know. They won't know that you're still vibrating in this music. You know what I'm saying? They won't know.
Come on,
man.
now.
But again, like, it was just time for it. You know what I'm saying? When it came down to the crew.
Yeah.
It was probably just, you know, it was probably about that time, bro. So, I mean, in my mind, we were doing it, but my mom ended up dying on me.
Yeah, I recall. Yeah.
Mom, Duke, she died like 3 days after Christmas. I buried her January this year. So, you know, a lot of people was like, man, you so strong, you know what I'm saying? But I mean, at the end of the day, I'm doing what I've always done. I'm doing what I love. So I mean, I got a heavy heart in that area, but I'm always like a natural, happy person.
Exactly.
So, you know what I mean? I just know how to balance it. Some mornings are rougher than others, but I mean, for the most part, we got a job to do.
Right.
When your mama passed, though, Mac, how did that change you? Did you feel a change in yourself after your mama transitioned?
I did. I did. I felt myself being like head of household.
Yeah.
And I got an older brother. Shout out to Mario. But I felt myself being head of household, like, you got to lead, you know what I'm saying? You got to lead your people.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You got to lead.
Yeah.
Well, mama stood in where she was the backbone, where she was the, you know what I'm saying, the one who bring everybody together.
Yeah.
It's like, you got to do it. Now, this year, I've been expressing it to people like, I don't know how I'm going to feel about Thanksgiving this year. I don't know how I'm going to feel about Christmas this year.
Yeah.
This the first year.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
It's still like, it's yet to come.
I feel that.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
so it's a path that I'm walking, but I haven't, you know what I'm saying? I haven't come to all the
stops yet.
Yeah, man. You know what I'm saying?
My God. No,
you know
I
what I
feel
mean?
that. I feel that. I mean, Matt, we about to go all over the place in this thing, man, but I need you to take me to day one when hip hop bit your ass and you realized that this was something that you needed to do for your life.
Well, you know, I got an older brother, like I said.
Yeah.
He 5 years older than me. And when I was a little kid, the man had a turntable.
Yeah.
The man had a 1-record turntable. You know, you put your, you know what I'm saying? I'll never forget it. MC Sade record. It had the Uncle Luke logo on it with the feet coming out the sky. Skywalker. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It had the Skywalker logo.
Yeah.
And I used to get this 1 record and I'd just be scratching it and woo. And he used to be like, man, stop, you know, messing with my shit, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I'm like 4 or 5.
Yeah.
And you know what I'm saying? When I get along with it, I wanted to play with it. I cut it on and mess with it. And my brother, he had the, you know, NWA tape. My mama rode to Parliament and Too Short all day long. I can tell you about 3 albums.
Yeah.
Too Short, Life is Too Short, George Clinton.
You ain't know about that.
I know about Shout Dog. Don't play with me.
And that Anita Baker.
Yeah.
That stayed. That stayed in the whip in the 80s.
Come on, man.
I had a neighbor. Her name was Kathy.
Yeah.
I never forget her. Stayed in like a townhouse, and inside her brother, I guess they were like from New York.
Okay.
They were like from New York.
Yeah.
But they lived in Atlanta in the 80s.
Yeah.
Right.
And this man had turntables in the house with a microphone. And I used to just go over there and she would just let me just play for hours. Just let me fuck with that shit like for hours on end. So it was just around me. Like, I don't even know how it got around me. You
Yeah.
understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But the shit was just there. It was always there. I mean, then, you know, you had your movies, Fat Boys, and you know what I'm
I was
saying?
watching Crush Groove the other night.
That's what I'm saying. Crush Groove.
Yeah.
You'll have all, you know, Disorderlies with the Fat Boy movie.
Yeah.
But you know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
you had your source of entertainment. I went to the movie theater at Greenbrier downstairs
yeah.
and watched Turbo and Ozone.
Yeah.
What was
watched
that?
CB4 over there
What was that?
myself.
What was that? Breaking?
Yeah, Breaking.
You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying?
I lived around the corner from Greenbrier, so I went there all the time.
I seen, you know,
Yeah.
those type of movies and had that type of influence over my life as a young man.
Yeah.
So as a young person, quite naturally, I wanted to do it. My favorite rapper, hand to God, Biz Markie. When I was
Biz was a motherfucker.
when I
We just talked about. I was just talking about Biz was a mother.
Don't leave him.
Biz wasn't no joke, boy.
Yeah.
Biz
Come
wasn't no.
on.
One more two. I'm gonna throw him in there. I'm gonna let you finish.
Yeah.
Heavy D.
Mediddly D. Mediddly D.
Big boy used to crank it on.
No, I mean,
That's
everybody
what
loved Heavy D. He could dance, man, and he was a player. But then don't get it messed up. Heavy D was still a gangster too now.
Yeah.
Heavy D fucked your ass up. Yeah.
Biz, man,
Yeah.
was my favorite, like
Okay.
as a kid. Cause you know Biz did the beatboxing and
Yeah,
playing
yeah.
and you know what I'm saying? But that nigga had some fucking hits.
Some
Yeah.
books too.
That
Yeah.
nigga songs, bro. Like if I put them on right now to this day, I'm gonna go crazy and just rock out.
Come
and
on.
I got to meet him. Rest in peace, Biz Markie. I met him when the Falcons played the damn Patriots in
Right.
Houston.
Right.
Super Bowl.
Right.
Yeah.
And we had this big event. I was there with Tip, Dro, Country, all us.
Yeah.
And Biz Markie was there. I got a picture with him, man. And you know what I'm
Okay,
saying?
with you being a young fan of Biz, though,
Yeah.
what was it like when you met him, the man versus the myth?
Man, I was just excited. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like when I meet people like legendary, like
Yeah.
from back in the day, it's like a full circle moment.
Yeah.
Like from being a kid to now. Like I got pictures with Michael Jordan. You know what I'm saying? We did the Charlotte Hornets. We did the Charlotte Hornets Christmas party with Michael Jordan. We was there with Nelly and Mike and all us and Tip. They killed it. We rocked out. We hung out with Mike's daughter later, and you know what I'm saying. Went out to the after parties and stuff and just kick shit. But to be there with Mike and taking pictures with Mike and just shaking hands,
Break
and laughing.
that down, though, about Mike, because see, you know, a lot of folks like to say that Mike didn't like rappers. So what was going on
And
there?
every time people say that, I always say, "Hey man, he wasn't like that with us."
Okay.
Michael Jordan was cool, man.
Yeah.
He was very cool. His
Yeah.
wife was cool.
Yeah.
They were nice people, man, and we just had a good time with him, man. He laughed a lot. Him and he took pictures with all of us, but
Yeah.
Country wanted his own picture.
You know he wanted his own picture.
You know what
I
I'm
deal with
saying?
this out of this fool every day.
You know what I'm saying?
Michael Jordan likes to be better than you. That's why I would get the
We
picture.
talking about we
He
met
would
Michael Jordan.
he
What are
would
you talking about?
request
So,
me.
I mean, Michael Jordan, that's like a childhood hero, bro.
Of all
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I mean, you walk outside, 9 times out of 10, somebody gonna have Mike on their feet.
Right.
Damn right.
You see what I'm saying?
On the shirt.
So he,
Come on.
he legendary to be able to hang out with him for a night. It was a special moment. You know what I'm saying?
Hell
for me.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because we grew up watching Mike
Come on.
jump from the free throw line, killing slam dunk competitions,
Yeah.
running. I'm talking about running circles around the NBA, bro. So, you know, when people ask folks in our generation, like, who the best, I'm not gonna say nobody. I don't care who play.
Come on.
Right.
Can't nobody beat Michael Jordan, man. You know what I'm
I'm
saying?
with you. We
That's
here.
just-
We here.
That's just
Yeah. He did, but Michael did, as an addendum, say that the only person that could beat him would be Kobe Bryant. Because
And
he
that's
said-
because he a carbon copy.
That's what he said.
Yeah.
That's what he
Yeah.
said.
Yeah.
had a chance to meet that fella too. R.I.P. Kobe Bryant. He
Now,
came.
what was the difference between Mike and Kobe? See, I didn't know you met Kobe also.
Yeah, well-
what was the difference in they aura when you...
Okay, with Mike, we went to the Charlotte Hornets Christmas party on performance, on business time.
Yeah.
You know, Clay Evans, shout out to Clay, rest in peace to Clay.
Clay, rest in peace.
With Kobe, they were actually in town playing the Hawks.
Yeah.
Okay.
And Kobe came to the studio.
Yeah.
And he was in the studio with us, and Tip was playing records. He played a song, I never forget, it's a song with me, Tip, and Dro called Knock Down, Drag Out. To watch Kobe like go crazy on my music. It was something else,
What he was doing? What you mean, like, girl?
I mean, I'm talking about, man, listen, man, I'm talking about Kobe, like, you know what I'm saying? Everybody, listen, I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie. Tip, I'm sorry I got to say it. This was a time I was mad at Tip right here.
Why?
Cause C-Rod wanted to go buy basketballs from Walmart real quick. Cause niggas trying to get them basketballs signed, and Tip was like, "No,
Damn,
we ain't gonna."
I don't blame Tip, but I feel Tip.
Tip was like, "No, we ain't gonna do that now." We like, "Come man."
I'm with y'all. You live one time. You never know when a nigga gonna walk out and you never see him.
You, Kobe right here with us, bro. We can't get the basketballs.
Oh, man.
This it right here.
Yeah, come on, man. Come on, Tip.
It was the decorum. He was like, you know what?
Damn decorum when you got Kobe Bryant in the book. I bet you right now, what would those balls be worth?
I'm telling you,
I know everybody wish they had their balls in the house right now, too.
Exactly.
Like,
I was so mad I wouldn't even get in the picture. It's a picture with all them and Kobe. I wouldn't even get in the picture. I'm so mad. I was
wouldn't know that pouting.
I was over it, man.
You pouting.
I was over it, man.
You be pouting.
I was over it, bro. I was over that shit, man.
Oh,
I was
my
like,
God.
Tip, man, come on, bro. Like, he hurt my feelings then. But I have to respect his decision.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I have to, you know what I mean? Because, again, like, some of the biggest places, some of the best times, some of the most glorious journeys have been with Tip.
Yeah.
Side by side, in action, you know what I'm saying? We going and, I done met some of the biggest,
When you
some of the
met a
best,
young ass Tip, though, did you think that y'all was about to go on a glorious ass journey?
Yes.
Or was it a bunch of young niggas trying to figure something out? That's what I'm trying to figure out.
Nah, when I met Tip, bro, I knew automatically, bro.
Damn.
No cap, no lie.
How did you know then? Do you have the perceiver gift, or was it just, it was going down?
Tip got raps from then that I know now.
Damn.
Wow.
Yeah.
I can rap them right now.
Yeah.
Tip got raps from back then when we was 16 and 17. At my age, I can rap his raps right this minute.
Yeah.
He got undeniable bars, flow. Tip done changed his flow style so many times. I done seen Tip got rhyme patterns that haven't even been charted yet. That I've seen him release on a record with somebody and it never come out, but I still know that rhyme to this day because I've never heard nobody rhyme like that.
Damn.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And that's true story.
How do you feel about those records that never come out, though, man? How many hits have you heard that we haven't heard?
I mean, it's a studio full of them. It's an archive full of music. I mean, just now from us recording for a year for the PSC album, I mean, that drive is full, bro.
Oh my God.
You see what I'm saying? I mean, you can only imagine, like, Tip from album to album, stuff he don't use, things he get a chance to do, don't do. He just did some amazing junk with some amazing people on the West Coast. some of the
amazing shit.
The big ones.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That, I mean, whether it come or whether it don't, you know what I'm saying? I mean, Tip might slide up on me and be like, hey, put this one in. You want to do this one right here? Well, who made this one? Manny Fresh. I'm like, oh, shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, he slide us records, and I'd be like, well, when you do this? Just put, you know what I mean? I got songs on my phone right now with Young Thug and Tip that ain't nobody ever heard. Never heard. Right now in my phone.
My God.
Right now, Thug and Tip, you never heard this.
See that?
It's in my phone, though. Because he make records, he'll just send them to us. Like, what y'all think about this? What you think about this? How you feel about this one?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We do that. We share songs. I make them. I send them to him. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We got a respect and a rapport, you know what I'm saying, when it comes to the music side.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
With the group, though, man, leading up to I'm Serious, what was going on during that time when y'all was trying to break into the music industry?
It was a lot going on. Tip was dealing with KP at the time.
What up, though, KP?
I remember one time we was at Club Kaya, man, and I did some old junk. And Tip got mad at me, boy. He was mad as hell at me, man. I embarrassed him at KP or some old.
What you do, man?
I can't remember, man. I ain't gonna lie. I was embarrassing as hell sometimes.
Yeah.
Man,
I know what it's like to have a nigga like that around.
Just straight out. I mean, just straight out the street, man, and just that attitude where you just don't care.
Why?
You know, I just didn't give a damn about a lot, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? At my older years, and you know what I'm saying, as I ventured off into getting my own money and running my own businesses and stuff like that, I got a little more respectful.
Yeah.
But through the journey, I wasn't that respectful, bro.
Yeah.
I didn't see eye to eye with a lot of, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I remember when Tip got locked up, we'll get into that, you know, whenever you ask. But I remember
we can go there now. Fuck it.
He left me some money, man, to do my thing, and it was just like, I took some of it and spent it, you know what I'm saying? And, you know, went and bought me some nice suits. And then when Gators was the shit. You know when niggas had them old Gators on.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You wasn't shit if you ain't had no Gators. Now you got to have on Louis Vuittons and Balenciagas and shit. But you was the man, you had your nice smooth pair goddamn Gators, man. I don't even understand where Gators went. Bring Gators back. Gators was the shit.
There's still some old players out here.
Gators used to be the shit. We just felt like, you know what I'm saying? But I bought me some old Gators and, you know what I'm saying? And when he got back out, you know, I hadn't spent the money. You feel me? I didn't spend a bulk of the money. You know what I'm saying? So it was like we had a sit down, Doug, Tip, you know what I'm saying? Woo, they like, Mac, you got a record, you know what I'm saying? You can go to radio, we can take them, we can spend the rest of this money, you know, this, that, and the third. And Tip sat me down and was like, so listen, all right, so it's gonna be some people in this business, you know what I'm saying? You're gonna have to, you know, and you can't be like that with them and be like this. You got to be like that. It don't matter they sexuality, how they are. Ooh, Mac, you got to be. I said, hey man, look, just keep the money. I said, just keep it, bro. I don't
feel like dealing with it.
I ain't got time for that shit. Go ahead. You know I love you, nigga.
Sometimes you gotta stand on it. I ain't mad at you about it. Sometimes you gotta just stand on it.
A lot of times in my career, bro, I told Tip, just keep it, man. That's how we got our respect, how we got it today, though, because I wasn't one of those. Like you didn't really have to take care of me. Like
you call it tap dancing. You know what I mean? You ain't tap dancing for
exactly. Damn right.
I killed what I ate.
Yeah.
And whatever else was out there, like if I could get it, or it could be like, you know what I'm saying? Now, it's one thing if you in a dire strain. I done got locked up plenty of times where I had to reach out and be like, hey, bro.
Help me.
Yeah. Send me a lawyer, send me whatever. And one thing about him, he gonna do.
Exactly.
He gonna do what I need. He done always did what I needed in regards to making sure that my freedom was, you know what I mean, what it was and things of that nature now. You know what I mean? Shawty gonna handle that business. Right. He gonna make sure the team. You feel what I'm saying? That's just all it is to that. You know what I mean? So, you know. But when it came down to, let me just get this just to get it. No, Tip offer me houses, cars, everything. I'd be like, no, I'm cool.
Yeah, right.
I'm good. Get the Benz. Well, you want the house over there on no. I'd be like, I'm cool, bro.
I'll take the house over there. Take the Benz. Give me the Benz.
I'd be like,
I might tap a little bit for the Benz.
I used to be like, no, man. I just want to work for mine, bro.
I know it's called pride, man. Ain't no wrong with having no pride.
You know what I'm saying?
Sometimes, what they say, pride goes before the fall.
Listen, but if I didn't, I couldn't sit here and say I did it.
Exactly.
I couldn't sit here and say, hey man, I took the low.
Stood on it.
I took the lower road, man. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I took the lower road to my victory. You know what I'm saying?
Sometimes I like the shortcut. Give me the shortcut. Get it right here, motherfucker.
But answer me this though, Mac. During those times when y'all would see Tip getting arrested and going to prison for those times, man, because a lot of that shit was in the peak of the movement.
Oh yeah.
So how did that impact y'all when y'all be like, damn, Shawty gone?
No, I mean, company come around. Company come around for shit. The company come around taking up cell phones. Company come around taking up shit, man.
Yeah.
Shit, hey man, look. We're downsizing till he get out.
Damn.
Downsizing.
But listen, again though, things like that never affected me.
Yeah.
Because I wasn't really I went on
one time.
I went on a time. I'm in.
Yeah.
But I don't have all the shit I don't have all that shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
What was it that really kept you from going all the way in though, man?
Because I didn't know the business and I was scared of a lot. You know what I'm saying? Like it was a lot of stuff happening and it wasn't a lot of answers for me.
Ooh.
I couldn't get the answers. I was acting like Ice Cube in NWA.
I needed answers.
Yeah, give me an example, though, of what you would have needed an answer for and clarity on.
Well, in our situation, in all honesty, our lawyer was really trying to do some stuff that, you know what I mean, Tip lawyer had to speak on, and it was like they was pulling us against each other, but not realizing that we real homeboys.
Yeah.
Like this ain't
business.
Well, this ain't
family.
it's not a makeup group.
Yeah.
You know how you got some groups like, you know, like I'll give an example, like a G Unit, like you know, Yayo and 50, they real homeboy, but Buck from here. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, you know what I mean?
It's put together.
You know what I mean? It ain't a situation like that. Like we actually sold dope together. We actually pimp hoes together. Like Tip used to walk around my mama's house with his shirt off at 15. And she be like, why the hell Tip got his goddamn shirt off? Walk around this motherfucker like he goddamn pay goddamn bills. You know what I'm saying?
I'm so sick of Tip.
You know what I'm saying? You know, like we real punters. Right. Like we really, you know what I mean? So when you in a situation like that and you got somebody in there playing one way and they trying to kind of play y'all against each other, it's gonna come to a head because we're real friends.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? We're gonna get to the bottom of what's happening. You know what I'm saying? And I ain't gonna throw nobody under the bus. You know what I'm saying? Because these lawyers and people that are out here, they're still major people and big figures in this city. Right. And I still got respect for them. They were just doing business.
Right.
I didn't understand certain things. Right. I didn't understand that when you go gold, in our contract, if we went gold, they had to renegotiate and come back to terms with us. Yeah. Nigga, I didn't even know that we went gold. Damn. But nigga, we went gold. Right. I can show it to you right there on my phone. Right. Yeah. I can show it to you. What is it? RIAA? Yeah. I can show it to you. We can go right on their site. I can show you exactly when it went. But when it was time for us to do the new PSC album, we let Country do his album. And they paid us. Yeah. They cut us a check for Big Boy to do his album. Yeah. Not knowing that was really kind of, you know what I'm saying, like
the group.
Yeah, you didn't realize that was your next chance.
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You didn't really know.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Again, shit, man, we was goddamn 25.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Straight off the goddamn street.
Come on.
How the fuck do you know? You know what I mean? It took me some years of studying to actually realize what the fuck went on. Yeah. You see what I'm saying? When you had, you know, our bigger wigs like Jason Jeter and, you know what I'm saying, people, you know what I'm saying, that kind of, you understand, understood, you know, the business size of what's going on. Yeah. You know, cause they did some kind of shit where they merged our goddamn they merged. Label? No, they merged our budget with Tip shit. You see what I'm saying? So I'm like, well, goddamn, they say we supposed to get this, but when this coming? Tip looking at me like, nigga, it done came and went. Shit. I was like, what in the goddamn, what in the hell? You know what I'm saying? Shit, bro. You know what I'm saying? And you looking around and you can't figure it out. You know what I'm saying? But then, I ain't gonna lie, I got some good checks.
Exactly.
I got some good checks.
Talk to me about the checks that you saw that you enjoyed, though, man. And what was going through your mind when those rap checks started hitting?
It was a thing. You got publishing. Right. Yeah. Shit, publishing used to come through, I think I'm with Warner Chapel. Yeah. I might still be with them. I don't know. Listen, bro, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? But I still get a little check. Yeah. You know, get little checks here and there. But they used to come in a packet like this. It was like a thick booklet. Damn. And when you open up the book, that shit show where your music everywhere.
All the receipts.
I see like, this shit is in Amsterdam, China, woo, this place, that place, Italy, woo, it's streaming in Africa, this place. Yeah. You see all of it, like page for page per page per page per page. And at the last page, it's a goddamn check right there. Right. It's a book about this thick with everything in it, and at the end, it'd be a little check right there.
Yeah.
Some of them be, you know what I'm saying, some double digits.
Yeah.
Like, some of them be some single digits.
Right.
You might have you some 13, 14,000, you know?
Yeah.
You might have you some sixes or some sevens.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? As the years go by, them motherfuckers get smaller.
Yeah.
And smaller.
Yeah.
And smaller. And smaller. But when you start shit like what we about to start up, that shit'll crank right back up.
Ooh.
Right.
Those are the facts as well, too. Those are the facts. I mean, that transition, though, from the streets to the industry, what was that like for y'all, man?
It was
for you personally.
It was different because Clay was like, he was training us, bro.
Yeah.
Like, I really feel like I went into military fucking training, bro. Like, I tell people all the time, like, Clay, goddamn, you know.
Yeah.
I remember one day I was so mad at Clay, man. I really seriously wanted to kill that man.
Why?
Seriously, because he was so firm and stern on shit, bro. Like he was adamant about certain things, and if you didn't see it that way, you young. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
You a young nigga, man. I'm 22, 23. You telling me goddamn what to do? Like nigga, I'm a wild animal, nigga. The fuck you mean? Do what, nigga? Go where, nigga? I do what the fuck I want to do, nigga.
Yeah.
Like nigga, but at the same time, he's building a structure because we are fucking a serious thing. It's
entity.
It's a big deal, and you don't know. You just fucking knucklehead with it. You knucklehead, man.
Well, when was it that it hit you that it was a big deal, though?
Shit, man. I think round. Well, in my eyes, we always were a big deal. You see what I'm saying? But it was like I told you earlier, it's always our entity joining with others.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's like when we join up with other people, it gets different because when you are all ahead, and then you know what I'm saying, the person who you trade ideas with, they're trading ideas with other people, and they're changing their perception of things, and they're moving things in a different direction. It'll take you by storm.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It'll have you, you know, confused about what you were doing in the beginning.
Yeah.
We ran a studio by ourselves. All of us had a studio that Tip and Jason was, you know what I mean, really was putting the money up for.
Yeah.
But it was my mom beauty salon. But shit, once they got the check from Atlantic, they went and got a building downtown. Now it ain't our studio no more. Now it's y'all studio. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It turns different.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? Stuff start, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It starts turning differently. You know what I'm saying? The what you would call ownership starts taking place and starts shifting into what it's gonna be. Like, okay, well, these gonna be the owners and these gonna be unless you get your own shit.
Right.
And you can get your own shit, but is your shit gonna be at the level of this shit?
Right.
We can go over here and get a what they call them shits. Go get a little Control 24 board and a little mic and a little whoop and try to record. But is that shit gonna be not a Control 24, a 1580 like the little ones?
Right.
Yeah.
But it ain't gonna match up to a Control 24.
Exactly.
Or a bigger board. We start getting big boards and you know what I'm saying, big setups and big glass and big that shit start getting big, bro. You know what I'm saying? So I believe when we got the Atlantic check and we got in with Atlantic and Tip and Jason inked in with Atlantic, it became a big deal to me at that point. Like, oh,
okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's different.
Was it stressful during the time in between that when y'all were in the streets just grinding it out and putting out the mixtapes?
Well, yeah. It was way different.
Because was it a case of we don't know if we gonna get back in the building or we just trying to do what we do? I mean, hell.
It was different. It was different because it's label driven now.
Yeah.
You know, they signed up. So the next mixtape we put out it in the streets, but it didn't come out in the street. It actually came out like a CD.
Gotcha.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That shit came out like a real tape come out.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it was a different thing at that time. You know what I mean? It was moving different. We had what they called a machine behind us.
That's right.
You know what I mean? it was a machine. There was people that was working that we didn't see. It was people working that we didn't know.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Up until we signed the PSC deal.
So how was that when y'all signed the PSC deal?
Some more different shit.
Break it down, Bonnie.
I mean, we went to New York. We sat in the office full of people. You might have had Kevin Lyles in there, Julie Greenwald. You might have had, you know what I'm saying? Like, it was some big wigs in the room. Right. And they played a few records. And they played one record, and everybody just started. I'm just looking around like, what the fuck they just heard?
Yeah.
I hate that motherfucking song. Damn. I don't even like that motherfucker. Right. Not for real, but they clapping their ass off. I'm like, okay.
Yeah.
I guess.
Come on.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it was a move. It was like some TV shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Right. It was a similar feel to how we up here in the sky and around, but it's an office full of people that I don't know. I'm not familiar with. I know a couple of them. Yeah. Like, I just know who they are, but I don't really know them for real. But I'm sitting here with my friends, and I trust my friends and my brothers, so shit, let's do it.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Let's do it. Whatever this is, let's just do this shit.
Before getting into the game, though, man, I mean, was it everything that you thought it was going to be? Or did it turn out to be even more wilder than you expected it to be, sir?
Nah, the game was everything I thought it was going to be.
Break that down.
It was exciting, bro. Like, before I say this.
Yeah.
Before I say this, hey, I ain't got nothing to do with that. Listen, going to like seeing like Puffy parties and shit. Before I even say this, I done seen some big parties though, like going into a room where it's just a bunch of folks like that you don't know. Yeah, I'm in New York, it's a room full of white people. Yeah. I don't know them. The people who I know in there, I know JC. He's in this room with us. Right. Yeah. Beyonce is in this room with us. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Michelle from, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Destiny Child in this room with us. We sitting here, sitting around with Tip and we woo. I go upstairs. We already done caught an elevator up. Yeah. I done walked up some more stairs. It's a clear. Listen, I done walked up some more stairs upstairs. It's a clear room with more people partying. I go in there. Guess who DJing? Who? Jermaine Dupri. JD up there. He DJing. He getting off. I'm like, and it's another room full of people. I go up some more stairs. I'm already upstairs. Yeah. Now I done walked upstairs. I go up another flight of goddamn steps. Up there, it's a pool on top of this shit with a light shining in it in the pool with Cavassier. Because I think it was doing that past Cavassier time. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So it's a promo shit going. You see what I'm saying? That's why I say it's a big party full of white people. You know what I'm saying? Like full of folks. Right. That's when I started experiencing shit. Yeah. Seeing shit and just, you know, brushing shoulders with the industry. You know what I mean? I would be in a studio and walk out the studio and Jim Jones would be coming in the studio. You know what I'm saying? And we dap it up and, you know what I'm saying? You seeing people and, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. You becoming colleagues with other entertainers. Right. You know what I mean? You getting familiar with people. I'm familiar. Me and Lil Wayne, we familiar with each other. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I know these, because we keep going. We showing up. We hot. Jeezy hot. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Everything is going at this time. We doing tours. It's happening. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So, yeah.
What was the music industry like at that time for you versus now, man? Because like I say, in Atlanta at that time, Atlanta's on fire and it's going to fuck down and it's just popping. Yeah. So how did it feel to be in the midst of all of that?
It you know, some stuff like when you live in it, it don't dawn on you. It's like I'll give you an example.
It would work.
I give you an example. They preach the Bible, right? Yeah. They preach it. On Sunday, you go to church, they open the Bible, they preach the Bible, they tell you about the stories, about this, that, and the third. But the people who was in the Bible, they live that. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. So it's a different thing. You see what I'm saying? I'm actually in it and I'm involved and I'm living it. So it's kind of different.
You don't really feel it though until you reflect on it.
There you go.
You have to sit back and pump the brakes, and then after normally you don't really feel your you're like what you have done in the status until you start to fall a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Then you start, like, you cool down some.
Yeah.
Because once you cool down, you get back kind of hungry.
Yeah.
And then you start to reflect on, well, what did I do to get here? I used to have to go to those parties. I used to have to listen to Clay when he would tell me to be here.
Yeah.
So you start back trying to do those same types of things to get back to, you know what I'm saying, to where you are. But while you in the middle of it and you on top, you just ride.
You living.
Yeah.
You alive. You just going through the motions, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Well, with those motions, were there ever any headaches with those motions, or was it all just a fun ass ride?
No, I mean, it was a fun ride. It's gonna be headaches. You know, it's gonna be headaches. Again, like I said, I was the more inquisitive one.
Mm. So what was it that you didn't know that you had to find out, man?
I was more inquisitive and more. I was more like, you know what I'm saying? Like, before we had the big PSC chains, we had smaller PSC chains. So when Tip showed up with the big PSC chains, he's like, get the other artists the little ones. I'm like, I ain't getting nobody my chain. I'm like, my name on the back of this chain. Why I gotta give somebody my chain, bro? Like, you know what I'm saying? It's all the time.
Mac was bucking the whole time.
I'm like, bro, why I gotta give somebody my, even though it was one of my sisters, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to Ecstasy. I love y'all. I love y'all. But I was bucking like, bro, all this, man. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I'm just like, bro. Like, seriously? Like, Tip like, nigga, yes. It's like paid in full. Everybody shines, B. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't on the concept, though. I'm like, nigga, give me all my shit.
Right.
Exactly.
That's just how, you know what I'm saying? Because you in the moment. You 25 years old, bro.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you ain't trying to be no kind of way. But you know what I'm saying?
It's just the way you are at that time.
I want all my shines, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Come on.
This the glory of, like you said, was the game everything? Yes. You know what I'm saying? I want the glory of the game, man. Yeah. Give me all the chains. Give me all the money. I need shows. Give me bitches. Give me everything. Listen, I don't even drink no more. I haven't had a drink in 8 years. But I need VIP sections. I need bottles. I need all this shit every night. Woo, like that's just how it was. That shit is poison. That shit'll make you a certain kind of way, man.
Sure will.
You know what I'm saying?
Go ahead, go down your street, because I already know where you about to go with that.
That shit'll make you a certain kind of way.
Because I was about to go there before you. When you say that, you know, when it comes to, I'm about to pull my wicket. Hip hop comes with things that you don't know. Alcoholism, sexism, insomnia.
Oh yeah.
A feeling of paranoia.
Oh, listen. Let me elaborate on that. When Tip got locked up and we was out moving around, and you know, I was still doing shows. At this time, I had like my own little man crew. And I go out and do, you know, MacBoney shows in little country towns and do verses and shit like that. He right. You start getting paranoid. You start being by yourself more. You got the jury on. You don't trust nobody. You're angry. You ready to fight at any given time. You ready to actually kill because you don't know. Somebody could be looking at you and really a fan and just want to say what's up. Right. They just want to say, hey, but you so psyched out on the drugs and the motherfucking jury and shit and the money. You always on fucking go-go, bro. You always on kill mode, bro. Like it's not good for the body. You know what I'm saying? Exactly. And keep you tensed up at all times. You always just be on some shit, bro. You know what I mean? And that's real. That's
but see, answer me this though, because real. When you say that, that's kind of stressful, and I don't see no difference between that and the street. So it's like, how do you feel?
It's a lot different, Beehive. I'm gonna have to cut you at that.
Then cut it.
It's way different. But now, don't get me wrong.
If your mind is right there, that's a street mentality.
No.
So I'm like, you get into the game.
Well, his reaction is the reaction from the street, from him being from the streets, being able to say, you know what, I don't want to sit here too long and take too many pictures because I got this big ass chain on. But it still is a different level than just, you know, a nigga in the streets. Now, don't get me wrong. If you out there standing in front of the Amoco selling dope, it's going to be a paranoia about the police and the robbery.
If you got a bunch of weight in your house, it's going to be a lot of paranoia.
But with the rap shows, it almost feels like when you're on the street, you don't really feel like you looking for the rival crew, you looking for the blah, but you have time when you're kind of relaxed. When you're at these shows, you can't relax from the time you get there to the time you leave.
So you said it's worse then?
Well, it's worse because it feels like everybody that's at that show is there for your ass. And that's the thing. When you in the game, a lot of my J's coming to get their motherfuckers passing.
That's why I be laughing at these young niggas.
You'll get the slipping in the game. In the game, you'll get the slipping because there's a lot of downtime to where you cool it.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? And that's how niggas get fucked up because they get the slipping. They get repetitive. You serving these same motherfuckers. You don't slip. You don't serve 12.
Yeah.
But when you go, what he's saying is when you go to a show, you go on fighter mode.
That's right.
You
at war.
That don't sound fun to me, fellas.
I mean, but guess what? Like Clay said, sometimes you got to stick your hand in the lion mouth to get your money.
Ooh.
Yeah. You remember what Bud B said?
You don't know who gonna be there. I done been at a show before, man. And niggas run up, man. Just a dap tip. And then he tell his partner, oh no, they real, bro. And everybody, and that thing, in 2 seconds, bam, 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 bam. They shooting it out. I'm talking about in seconds. With some more niggas.
Right.
Ain't even got nothing to do with us.
Yeah. You remember what Bun B said though, Beehive?
Yeah.
Yeah, I get paid at 3 a.m. in the back of a club with niggas with guns.
Yeah.
That is.
Well, hell, it sounds to me like y'all got drafted into the music industry and y'all at war.
Well, it's just what it is. And what it is, man, it's a fine line between war and entertainment. I mean, look at the Gladiators.
Yeah.
It's a fine line between war and entertainment. Yeah. Mm-hmm. It's a fine line in between that shit, man.
No.
I'm just being honest.
No, you real. Okay.
That's why Jay-Z hit you with the, are you not entertained? Right. You know what I'm saying? It's serious, bro. Because, I mean, to be honest, bro, it's some things you got to do.
Yeah.
And you got to let motherfuckers know you ain't scared. I ain't never been that. So I'm going. I don't give a damn what going on.
Yeah.
Same shit with Gucci. He had it in with goddamn motherfucking Jeezy. That nigga still went to Macon because he had to pick his bag up.
Right.
I'm going to get my money.
Right.
I don't know who family out here, what's up, bro.
Right.
But they got a bag for me. Bro, I'm coming to get my money, man.
Come on.
Right.
I don't give a damn what going on.
I mean,
and that's the battle.
That's the mentality.
That's the war. That's the I'm gonna get because I'm gonna eat.
Yeah. I mean, speaking of Gucci and Jeezy, when you saw that verses, what was going through your mind after they had buried their hatchet after all of those years to get on stage together?
Well, I'm very familiar with both gentlemen.
Yeah.
Cool with both of them.
Yeah.
To this day. You know what I'm saying? I got records with Jeezy, you know what I'm saying? And, me and Guwap, we really tight.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Hey, man, it was a thing that just needed to happen. And I felt like it was bigger than them to even, you know what I'm saying, step up there and do that.
Yeah.
That was bigger than them, regardless of any amount of disrespect anybody saying, anybody could give on either side, because either side could have been disrespectful, nasty, or any of that shit.
Yeah.
Anybody could step up and just be a nasty motherfucker. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? It's big, man, and it showed courage and strength in two black men to, you know what I mean, to get there and put that shit up against each other.
That's
you know
right.
what I'm saying? So I just salute both of them for the opportunity for the fans to see that.
That was a beautiful thing too when you put it like that too.
Yeah, man.
And Tip and Gucci. Recently, I saw on, I don't know where I saw
on
it
the
at.
stage.
They was at
They got on.
they
They did
was
the
at
show.
Right
They
up the
was
street.
at
Tabernacle. They was
Yeah,
at
right up the
They
street.
was at
Tabernacle.
Tabernacle.
Yeah.
Yeah. So when
I
I
was there.
glanced and saw that right there, I said, you know what? That's what's needed right there. With when the young generation see that, like, hey,
Well, that made me feel a certain way because I was always stuck in between that. Cause me and Gucci been cool for a long time, bro. And I met him through Clay. Right. And we always seen eye to eye. It's some shit that happened around that only him and I know.
Yeah.
And I always kept it a buck with home.
Yeah.
And he always been the same with me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? In certain situations. And he done actually had to tell some of these artists like, oh, nah, that Mac, he ain't that rap shit.
Exactly.
I done watched him tell niggas we know
Right.
who's supposed to be respected right now.
Yeah.
Right.
And done told them like, oh, nah, you don't want to play with home, man.
Come on.
But I mean, that was, You know.
How is that for you though when you know him and Tip ain't getting along and maintaining your neutrality in it all though,
I
man?
just stayed out that shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I get phone calls from either way.
Yeah.
I stayed out that shit, man.
Yeah.
How do you take those phone calls? And before you answer that, I had a similar situation. It wasn't as big as Gucci and Tip.
Yeah.
But back then here in Atlanta, we had an issue with Pastor Troy and Sammy Sam. And I had done songs with Sam. And of course, you know, done a lot of stuff with Troy.
Yeah.
And it went down at one of the birthday bashes.
Yeah.
And I wound up going to that birthday bash with Troy.
Yeah.
And Sam, y'all was the Southwest side niggas in that 50s. Sam came ready.
The mechanic be a fool.
But
Man,
Troy
what?
came ready too, and I was in the middle of kind of that bullshit with them two, and I did kind of what MacBoney did. I kind of would stay out of it. I wind up, man, when I went to that birthday bash, I got with 2 or 3 little females, and I feel back. If they was gonna kill each other at that show,
I mean,
I wasn't gonna be in the middle of us because they were both my partners.
Yeah.
So is that kind of how your mindset was? Hey, man, I'm just gonna stay out of it.
Well,
Because you choose a side.
Well, the thing about it is, you got to understand. Tip, my partner, I grew up with.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Oh, okay.
I'm introduced to Gucci.
Oh,
Yeah.
gotcha. That's okay. Yeah, I was just both of them.
But at the same time, you see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It never escalated
Okay.
in that regard.
Yeah.
I don't even really recall no raps. You know, it was just certain little shit, and I just felt like both of them were just on some ego shit, like who the man type of shit. If you ask me,
Yeah.
you know, but both of y'all niggas the man. You know what I'm saying? and y'all own right. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? It is what it is.
Yeah.
But again, like I'm super cool with home.
Yeah.
And then my partner.
Yeah.
So like, you see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
In that regard, like I said, it never got nowhere.
Yeah.
Like how whatever him and the other guy, they shit got somewhere.
Yeah.
That shit didn't get nowhere. It didn't get into nothing like that.
And
It didn't go like that. It didn't go into nothing. It didn't
before
get serious
you
like
get
that.
off this MacBoney, I wanted, and I hate to interrupt you,
No,
but
you
I wanted
good,
to
bro.
put this in.
No.
Me and you talk about this all the time, Beehive.
Talk to me.
That those beefs, a lot of times they'll end in death, right?
Yeah.
Biggie and Pop. Just think had it not ended in death for them two, and they would be doing what Tip and Gucci and Tip
Doing
and,
now.
Jeezy and Gucci and all them had done,
Yeah.
had death not occurred from it.
Yeah.
Right now, if they were 40, 50 years old, it's a great chance that we would have had Biggie and Pac on stage together doing stuff. But to all the young rappers out there, when death is final, once you kill that rapper, it can never get to the point of
reconciliation.
Gucci and Jeezy doing what they did.
Yeah, no, that's real. That's just real, bro. It's just real. Like, again, I done seen it, bro. Like, I done seen it. I done seen, like, I done seen some stuff.
Yeah.
It's some things that happened. It was some things that happened also that was in the vicinity of our label that I wasn't around.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Some of the bigger moments where, you know, things happen. I just went there.
Yeah.
And, you know, maybe God set it up for me not to be there.
Yeah.
You know? But again, all in all, like, you know what I'm saying? I'm with my crew.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm with my partners.
What is it like being in hip hop and y'all are dealing with rap beefs? If Tip is beefing with Flip, what is it like being in the middle of that and trying to mash for it and have careers at the same time?
With that particular situation, it's like, it ain't no home team situation.
Yeah.
See what I'm saying? We talking about Bankhead, Sun Valley shit with goddamn, you know what I'm saying, versus Houston and Atlanta.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? Ain't no, I mean, 2 black men now.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong.
That's
they
right.
black men. You see what I'm saying? But it's a different
Situation shit.
it's a different war, it's a different battle, it's a different take.
Yeah.
You know, I don't have a rapport with this gentleman.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? So it'd be different. But like I said again, man, I've seen stuff.
Yeah.
I've been a part of stuff. I witnessed it. I was right there. Things happened, and you know what I mean?
Yeah.
They played out how they played out. And I'm just glad that we still here now.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because I'm watching these younger rappers and stuff like they getting wiped out, man. Yeah. I mean, you look at 1 year, it was like, you know how many rappers died one year? It was
almost all of them.
You know what I'm saying? It was 1 year. It was like, God damn, boy, y'all boys just goddamn bloop.
Well, I'm gonna be real with you about that though too. I'm gonna tell you because I didn't sit back and I didn't kind of looked at that though. Yeah. Just like with Fulio that just recently passed.
Yeah.
When the ops and when the artists are getting into it with each other and people start to die, it's so much money tied into it. And these young niggas have not had a chance to develop their brain, and they don't realize that all of this stuff is final that they doing.
Right.
So they wrapped up in their emotions and acting a fool, but they still chasing a bag at the same time.
Right.
When somebody dies and a record comes out, you know, dissing them after they die a few hours afterwards, that was about money.
Right.
That's more so about money than the disrespect of the person that passed.
That's crazy.
And that's what I'm starting to see is like folks are just trying to find a way to eat, but now it done got so dangerous that they out here eating this way. They drilling on the records and in real life, but it's a bag attached to it, and the labels, they getting the money at the same time, and that stuff is getting ran up, and nobody's stepping in and saying, hey man, stop this shit.
They're not listening because your voice.
You cut off a nigga money, he gonna think twice about that shit.
Yeah, but I'm saying the people that are the puppet masters, the ones that are pulling these strings
they making money.
They don't give a fuck, and they're putting them in an arena that is hard for you to. Do you know that my son's Instagram has none of the same shit? Like MacBoney come on there and try to give a speech. My son ain't gonna see it.
Right.
Yeah, he ain't gonna see it.
It's not gonna be in the feed.
Yeah.
It's not gonna be in the feed.
Be all the bullshit and everybody his age on his shit.
That's right. Damn. And that's what I was just about to say. I think it was a point in time where I felt like the labels were just giving money out to young niggas to just go at each other.
Yeah.
I can agree. Give them niggas all that money. Go ahead and give the other side all that money. And let's just see what happens.
Have we lost rap though? That's the bigger question.
Let's just see what happens between them.
Have we lost rap?
Well, see, the thing is, it's always going to be somebody that wants to rap, and it's always going to be another insurance policy to cash out on, man. These folks, they just cashing out on these boys, man. They making the money because now all Fulio streams done went through the roof, because now the people that didn't know who he was, they trying to figure out who he was. All of his fans, they listening to it too. Right. And then the people that he beefing with, they listening to that music as well. So the issue is, it goes back to what we were talking about before we started doing it. The artistry and the creativity is being ripped from the game, and folks is going back to these menial ways of making the money, and it's so easy to make it off of that kind of controversy, but this controversy is taking lives at the same time. So it's like, wham, jackpot. Every time an artist dies, it's a jackpot.
Right.
It's the thin line I just said between entertainment.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. I mean,
it's that same thin line, bro. It is, bro.
But for y'all,
it is, bro.
But answer me this though, Mac. For y'all to experience the passing of a brother Whitfield in real time, though, man, how did that impact the camp, and how did that impact you personally?
Well, that's what I wasn't there for. I wasn't there that night. It hurt because he was a good guy, man.
Yeah.
I know his mother. I think she's passed now. You know what I'm saying? R.I.P. Miss Alicia. But his mom and my dad, they were close. My mom told me they were really good friends, and you know what I mean? It's just like, it shit be spoils of war, man.
Yeah.
It be crazy because when you out there on that road, bro, you never know.
You never know.
You don't know, man.
Yeah.
You don't know when you pack the van up, pack the tour bus up, pack the Sprinter up. You don't know if you're gonna come back or not. You don't know who gonna come back or not. You don't know what's gonna happen. You don't know the chain of events. You know, it's a chain of events that can take place every time you leave. When you catch the flight, you know. That's why niggas travel with security. You don't know the chain of events that will happen.
Yeah.
But things happen at shows, clubs. I mean, it's people that's hanging around. It's some people that just come for the bullshit.
Right.
They show up for the bullshit.
Yeah.
You know? You just never know. a dear friend though, and you know, truly miss him all the time. Just laughing and smiling, and you know what I'm saying. He always took care of business, and you know what I'm saying. He handled stuff for Tip all the time, and you know, it's just one of them things, bro. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. It's just one of them things. But again, we come from, you know, the neighborhood. I didn't have to carry my homeboy with a bullet in his head, bro. Mm-hmm. One in the shoulder, one in the head. I turned him over at the Popeyes on goddamn Lee Street, and he was leaking, and I had to take him. And you know what I'm saying? I couldn't even rush him to the hospital because my cousin was still in the street having a gun battle. R.I.P. Cap. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, I done experienced some things, bro. Yeah. You know, it's serious. I was telling a female friend of mine yesterday that I was telling her that I don't trust most young cats because I was the same young cat who couldn't be trusted. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I know the term. Broke, disgusted, can't be trusted. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I know the terms, man. When you ain't got much, man, these young niggas a kid, you about a half ounce of weed, man. Yeah, right. Just because they don't have it. And that shit ain't even nothing.
Right.
We know it ain't nothing.
Right. So then add the music to it, but now we talking about millions and hundreds of thousands getting made behind drilling on the wax.
Think about how many niggas locked up for killing somebody about nothing.
About nothing.
Mm-hmm. And how much money it is out here. Right. Think about how much money it is out here, and you sitting in a fucking cell about a murder about $0.
Come on.
And a lot of them sitting there happy because, I mean, well, no, I'm serious now. Because I'm going to tell you why.
He crazy,
when you come
but he ain't lying,
when you come from nothing, and like you were saying earlier about when you join that gang, that becomes the family. Yeah. Well, joining that gang and becoming that family, that body or something, that's going to move you up the ladder in that gang. Yeah. That's going to give you that respect. Yeah. Motherfucker feel like if he got 3 bodies, he feel like just like you got 3 motherfucking houses. Yeah. You see what I'm saying? So a lot of them I don't sit around these niggas and I be like nigga in here happy. Yeah, I got 4 bodies, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? Shit, I don't play. They be happy as hell. So it's a mindset. But I want to change the subject, man, because it don't got a little gloomy, man. I want to ask you about Tip and the comedy, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm watching Tip. I'm proud of him because I'm gonna tell you why. Because what Tip is showing is that, and I had this idea already. Yeah. But what he is showing a lot of us out here is that even when when you start to fall a little bit, you just said it, all the different money out here. All the different ways that I can, you know what I'm saying, get out here and make more money. Hey, I might be a little long in the tooth. I can't play basketball no more, so I start doing the podcast. I can't goddamn do the podcast no more, because I might start doing. So my question to you is, one, are you standing behind him on the movement? And 2, do you think he's good?
Well, first and foremost, Tip is funny as hell. You just got to know him, and you got to know his demeanor. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. He's definitely gotten better. You see what I'm saying? Because with comedy, you got to hold attention.
Yeah. Right.
It's different from him rapping.
From rapping, yeah. Because the beat can hold attention and the dancing girls.
Yeah. So you got to hold attention. You got to bring people into a story and bring them into what you're saying, and then, bam, hit them with the punchline.
Right.
Hit them with the. So I done watched him get good. I seen him actually. He did. I think it was October. He did State Farm.
Oh wow.
He did State Farm with I think it was Kevin Hart, Dave Chappelle, Donnell Rollins. Yeah. Tip smoked it.
My God.
He smoked it. I was sitting on the sideline. I was over there like, and then, me and comedian K-Dub, we over there, he hit it. You know what I'm saying?
But did that amaze you? Because when I heard, the first time I ever heard my mother preach, I was kind of like on the side. My mom didn't grow up preaching. This was something. She was an educator for 30 years. Yeah. Right. And when she just said, I'm gonna preach a sermon. And I'm kind of on the side like, I hope mama don't fire up over here. But when she did good, I was just like you, like, you know what I'm saying? Was there any time you think like, boy, oh yeah?
I just one thing about that man, he don't cease to amaze me, bro.
Yeah.
Like we do different stuff. Like we just had a script wrote together. You know what I'm saying? Working on like a little movie project or whatever. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He'll pull it off, man.
Yeah.
He actually just did a comedy special over here at the museum. It come out like a Def Comedy Jam.
Yeah.
Okay.
And he put together with.
What museum? Which one? Did I go?
At the Trap Museum.
Oh, the one that I ain't in? The one that, I started the trap shit? And everybody in but Ghetto Mafia?
Why you throwing my oop, man?
Hey,
That's on you, man.
Hey, listen, guess what? Y'all got to get wicked them in there, man. I mean, one thing about it, two things for sure, because they had a room with like all the old school players and shit. You know what I'm saying? They got a room like that. You know what I'm saying? Or they always change it.
Oh, yeah.
Because it's a museum, so they change the exhibits.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They change different exhibits. So, it's not far-fetched from happening, sir.
That's right.
Especially with what we know finna come out.
You know what I'm saying?
There's nothing far-fetched from happening.
Hey,
you know what I'm saying?
I want to thank y'all, too, for that. You know what I'm saying? Like, straight up, you know what I'm saying? To even think about us. I was sitting here doing an interview not too long ago with MC8, and when he was talking about Kendrick Lamar and calling him about that record.
Yeah.
And it shocked him. He thought it was like a joke, like, because 8 was saying, y'all could use anybody. You know what I'm saying? Like, anybody new school or others. So, but y'all thinking about, Ghetto Mafia, it's gonna mean a lot, not just to us, but to the East Side also.
Yeah, man.
Yeah,
Definitely.
Dog, give him some tissue because he about to start crying in here again.
So what? I'm still a G. So what? If I choose to cry, if I want to cry, I can cry.
He don't want any sentimental shit.
If I cry, I can cry.
I'm here for it, bro.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? We just gonna cry. You know what I'm saying? That's the OJ's in here. We just here crying.
I'm here for it, bro.
Don't make me call Webster. Don't make me call Emmanuel Lewis. Because he had you crying the other day when he challenged him. He challenged him to a tap dancer contest. And jumped up and said he was happening. Rubbed his hands like that. Yeah.
Okay. Now, with that being said, though, I also wanted to ask you this, though, Mac. Getting into the game, what were the revelations that you had coming from the streets going into the industry that changed in you for the better?
Well, having, like having structure, being able to be on time for things, being able to be accountable for things, being able to be a man, like it built us. You know what I'm saying? Industry trained. Like I said, Clay Evans trained us up. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm the one who still hold it. I still have to cuss them out. Like, bro, y'all niggas late, bro. Y'all, like, you see how I got in? I'm on time, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because time is money, man. You know what I'm saying? It's important, man. Like, certain things, I learned certain values in business. You see what I'm saying? So that's why I say I can respect the business aspect of things. Even though, like I said, some people who be in business, they be in business to create confusion. And they there, and for some strange reason, they have their own little magical way about them, but they still create some kind of confusion. And that piss you off. But you just gotta overlook it and just respect the business side. You know what I'm saying? You just gotta respect the business side, man. You know what I'm saying? I just respect your business, man. But how you is as a person, man, I just, you know what I'm saying? But you do your business.
Come on.
You know what I'm saying? So it be like that.
Nah.
But I learned, again, like I said, I just, my structure. Like, I know how to take care of shit and be on time, be prompt. You know what I'm saying? It molds you into being an adult instead of a goddamn thug, man. You know what I'm saying? It just changed you.
I feel that. You was about to say something, Wick?
Oh, no. I got mine in.
Okay, so now with that being said, though, Mac, I also got to ask, too, just what was your favorite time over this long-ass journey? Because, see, we talked about Kobe and MJ and Biz Markie. What were some of your other highlight times that you said, you know what, I'm glad as hell I'm doing this and I ain't in the trap?
I remember going to the Shark Bar, and it was Andre 3000 birthday party. And they moved all the tables and stuff out the way, and it was a party. And Dre came through with a Coogee outfit on, top and bottom. He had gold teeth in the top and the bottom. I never seen Andre like that because he always so different. But he was like one of the Palmers. You know what I'm saying? It was cool. Like that was a moment for me too. I never seen this. You know what I'm saying? This nigga here, Coogee head to toe with a top and bottom grill. What's going on? You know what I'm saying? But I witnessed that. You know what I'm saying? That was a great moment in this. Some of the biggest moments. Tip, we did the BET Awards one time, and I'll never forget it. We was in a drop top. I don't know what we were riding. We could have been in a Ferrari. I know we went in no Lamborghini though. You know what I'm saying?
I was at that BT Award when Tip performed.
And we were coming down the strip, and Tip had a bottle of Remy in the car, and he was about to hit it. I had to grab it. I was like, hold on. There's too many cameras. You don't want them to say you drinking and driving. He was like, no, you right. He's like, no, you right. But that moment, just me and him, that moment was just like, man, we here. We riding down the strip. We finna jump out on the red carpet. You know what I'm saying? It's amazing. It was amazing. You know what I'm saying? That was just like, wow. Like, on the BET Awards. Like,
I saw y'all perform. That was in Cali, right? Y'all in Cali that year?
It was California. I think it was when Tip had Bring 'Em Out. He had Sheila E. Play the drums out there while he was performing Bring 'Em Out. Because I think me and C-Rod introduced her, ladies and gentlemen, Sheila E. And then he did Bring 'Em Out.
Spotlight the Tabernacle kind of.
Listen, man, that was one of them times, man.
Think about a young Tip in the house, at your house with your family kicking it all the way up until now, seeing him having to go through all of the stuff that he went through. What was that like, watching your partner having to go through all of the stuff, the good and the bad? And how do you felt like it impacted him and y'all's relationship along the way?
Oh, man. It's just to think about, bro. It's so much. Like, we done seen so much and then did so much. You know, it's hard to say. You know what I'm saying? The impact is good. You know what I'm saying? It's not a bad impact. You know what I'm saying? You know, with every record company, every label, you know, artist, you know, it's gonna be good and bad. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be times. It was times that I thought things were bad and they really weren't even that bad. You see what I'm saying? It's just how you take stuff. When you don't have a direct understanding, you could be taking something the wrong way. You see what I'm saying? And I experienced that. But I grew up. And had to look back and say, you know what? Maybe I was tripping then. You know what I'm saying? It's plenty of times I can say I was tripping. It's sometimes I can say, you know, a Tip was tripping. Or, you know, it's so much go on, bro. You know what I'm saying? It's been a lot, man. It's been a lot of parties. It's been a lot of shows. You know what I'm saying? It's been a lot of downtime, a lot of family kicking it, a lot of outings, a lot of barbecues, a lot of, you know what I'm saying? It's been a lot of great family moments. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Hannah Kane. You know what I'm saying? We love Hannah. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Jason. You know what I'm saying? Snake. You know what I'm saying? A few. You know, it's been a lot. It's a lot that came with. You know what I'm saying? Oh, Elliot Carter.
Yes, sir.
Love Elliot Carter, you know what I'm saying? Head engineer, you know what I'm saying? It's been a lot of things, ups and downs. It's a journey, man. You know, you watch your partner go through things on CNN. You know, you gotta take the backlash with them when you walk the streets. You know what I'm saying? You know, you might go through something and, you know, he feel like, you know, it's hitting him, but it's an indirect effect on everybody.
Absolutely.
You see what I'm saying? And, you know, it is what it is. I done got into quite a few arguments and scraps over things people have said about my partner because you don't really know my partner like that.
Exactly.
You see what I'm saying? You just going off of what you what you seen or what some headline told you, bro, and that ain't that.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? So, you know.
With that being said, MacBoney, this PSC album and mixtape, these projects, I done had a chance to be at the listening parties to see what the hell's going on. Y'all going crazy in this thing, okay?
Thank you, sir. Thank you,
bank
sir.
out the bank out the bank. It's just good to see the squad back together as well. How you feeling about it, and what do the folks need to be looking out for, sir?
Well, I'm feeling great about it. The music is there.
Yeah.
Like, the music is there. I just can't wait for them to hear more music. You know, when we do these parties and these, you know, these listening sessions, we only get to give up, you know, some of, and they don't get to hear a lot of.
Yeah.
And I just can't wait for people to hear like the bulk of music.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I want to give you 17 tracks, 16 tracks. I want you to, you know what I'm saying? You get into it a little bit. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's a lot to offer. It's a lot of different music, a lot of feels, vibes, shit, gangster. You know, we got shit for the ladies. We got shit for everybody. You know what I'm saying? Really. You know what I mean? So at the end of the day, I'm satisfied with the music we're creating.
Okay.
It's different though. You know, back in the day, labels picked out.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You didn't have full control. So I like the fact that, you know what I'm saying, we coming together and picking out songs and records. And that's what I was saying too when I was like, you know, it's a hard thing working with Tip because, you know, you got to get the beats paid for, you know, samples cleared, things of that nature. You got to get it all, you know what I'm saying, finalized, you know what I'm saying, before he put anything out because he had to protect him as a person, you know what I'm saying, a label and a brand, you know what I'm saying, you know, where I might just do some wild shit and just rap on some shit and put it on the internet.
That went viral and...
He don't even feel like it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't even feel like going through that. And I understand it because, you know, it's business.
Yeah.
It's a business thing. You know what I mean? That's all it is. And I respect it.
Yeah.
It's just, you have no choice anyway in the matter.
Exactly.
Got to respect the business part of what's going on.
Nah, I can dig that. Lashley, Mac, how can these folks contact you? And this is the thing.
Wait, you can't contact me. You know what I'm saying? You just,
you sound like this man over here.
I got an Instagram. It'd be hard for me to go by.
Nigga just got to run across me, man. I was at the Flame last night stroking. You know what I'm saying? No, I'm just playing. Y'all can find me on Instagram, man, at MacBoney Food. MacBoneyFool. At MacBoney Food. You know what I'm saying? Also, we got at PSC Worldwide ATL. That's our fan page we just started up for the group page or whatever to keep people posted on stuff we doing and things we got going on. You know what I mean?
I'm pissed because I meant to ask you about Do Your Thing and Bankhead. Those are some of my favorite MacBoney verses there as well.
Yeah, we've been performing those though.
Okay.
Yeah, we've been performing
because
those.
them things was crazy. Can you just give me a rundown on how them bangers came about, sir?
Oh well, Do Your Thing. Keith Mack made the track. Bankhead, I think, was made by DJ Toon. Shout out to Toon.
Yeah.
Ain't nothing but love. You already know how we rocking.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Do Your Thing, it was like more of the beat came on. We were in California actually, and Dro went in there. Dro was saying something, and Tip was saying something. I think they got it on the little thing on the internet, man. And they just came up with it and boo, Dro, do your thing. I'm doing, do your thing. I'm doing it. Top down. I'm like, oh, and we just got in there and we just put that one together real quick. You know what I'm saying? As far as Bankhead, man, like I don't even know, bro. I don't even know. I know it was on Tip album.
Yeah.
I know it was on Tip album. I know it one of the hottest tracks on that particular album.
Yeah.
One of. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
With that being said though, I don't know with Toon, man. It's always just like
Tom just got that sound.
So what's going on though, man?
no,
We get some old Toomp and PSC because you know that's the
he
chemistry.
then came out of the studio and then later dropped a couple off.
Yeah, because we need that. We need that. That's like Dre and Snoop.
No,
we
I think
need
Dro
that.
and Tip actually knocked out one of Toomps though, and it was nice, boy.
Ooh.
It was nice. It was nice. Like it's a vibe.
Okay, then.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm here for that.
It's crazy, like crazy.
Give me a beat, Toop.
That's mad.
Hey, hey, make sure MacBoney and goddamn Tip and all them on the damn song when you get that. Need my first
You see what I'm saying?
Y'all heard it, man.
He said, come on in. Stop playing, man.
Exactly.
Come
Get
on
down with
in.
the movement. Be High Radio Shout, Big Galaxy, MacBoney.
Yes, sir.